What's up, podcast? If you listen to the audio format, it's Dreas, aka DJ Anti-Zero, and I'm here with Vidova and her nightcap.
Hi. Shut up. Don't try to play me, yo. First of all, it's Sunday, and if anybody know, like how I know, Sunday is a chill day. You ain't supposed to be looking on,
I mean, that's why I'm doing a podcast on a Sunday, which I'm going through your pictures right now. I missed my camera. We're going to talk about it in a second. Oh, man. It's just a lot of things I want to discuss for today. It's sad, too, because I actually want to do this twice a week. And Sunday being, like, my most chill day to do the most work I can outside of hanging out with people and talking with people. Like, I don't know if I want to do, like, Wednesday or something.
I mean, it's the middle of the week.
Yeah, but I'm, like, do it at daytime and then, like, maybe not have content for Sunday. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to scroll down through my Instagram, see if I have a picture of my camera sideways, hypothetically, or even a video, so I can get the serial number off of it, because apparently I have the officer's email and whatnot, so I can send it to them. I don't want to deal with cops, but we're gonna get into that too.
You ain't got no choice.
We're gonna get. You got phone calls? Answer the phone call on the podcast.
That's your best friend.
Go ahead, answer the phone call on the podcast.
Wait, is that a trick?
No, it's not a trick. Answer.
Hello.
She's like, how do I know you're doing a podcast right now?
Hello.
I said, my shit's an airplane, so.
Oh, see, I told you I got to multitask, man.
I'm trying to scroll, find this. I apologize to anybody listening and tuning in right now. I should really be a little more cohesive with...
That's why I said today's Sunday.
Whatever. Sunday, Monday. I don't know a lot of shit. It's not sideways. And then she gonna call you again. Pick up the phone this time.
Hello. Yeah, something wrong with your best friend.
So close. I wonder if I can hit up the guy and give me a serial number.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
You ain't gotta tell her. You can just talk.
Like she can. She's still gonna yell. Why you calling me? What happened? What I do?
Wait for this conversation to be interesting. So they're like, all right, well, I can't hear the conversation. I can only hear what Vidova's saying.
It was, I didn't, the girl you're asking for, I didn't see her name. Yeah.
While that discussion is going on, I'm actually going to get with the shits. So, what I want to talk about today while she's discussing that, and this is stuff that I wanted to actually discuss with you guys, not knowing I was going to have a guest on the air with me.
Shut up, Dreas.
By the way, one more time, because I don't think I did this for introduction earlier.
Alright.
What's up? It's Dreas, aka DJ Anti-Zero. I don't know if I said it earlier. I'm just making sure. I know there are 2 takes. This is the only take. I don't do retakes. The other video that I had is already deleted.
Yo, come on, I was picking my nose. What you mean you don't do retakes?
Nigga said I was picking my nose. The fuck out of here. For the people that's listening. By the way, if you guys are wondering, the people that's listening can automatically get to listen to this podcast straight away the day of Sunday. But knowing how large this file is going to be, for people that's going to be wanting to watch this podcast, it's not going to happen until most likely Monday. I'll have it uploaded by Sunday night, but it's just so large. Like, the last time was 9 gigabytes, and that was just a whole hassle just to get it uploaded. By the time it finished, it was like 5 a.m. I was like, it was running in the background, all that. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be an interesting day. Or at least on that note. But yes, for every podcast, you guys will see me rock Anti-Zero merch of mine every single time. I figured that would be my new way to promote myself and or other people's. I might wear somebody else's product, who knows, and they'll get their own individual shout out and whatnot. And shout out to Trey Davis as well, because I did a dance video for him, and that should be uploaded before this podcast. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be on my Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, etc.
Oh, you'll be on TikTok?
Yeah, it'll be on TikTok. I'll be on every single social. I'm gonna explain why with the upcoming title. But that's one thing I want to get out the way. My hair is fucked up right now. Why is this like one thing?
That's why I wore a bonnet.
Niggas I wore a bonnet. I got enough hair to wear a bonnet, right? I got enough hair to wear a nightcap.
Yeah, what you mean? There be some girls who hair is, short just like yours. Maybe throwing a bonnet on something.
Sorry that. Nah.
Listen.
I feel like the only time I'm gonna do one of those if I had a girlfriend. I feel. That's how I feel. What? If I had a girlfriend, that's the only time I'm actually gonna sit here like wear a nightcap and all that extra shit. Just be like, yeah, we matching.
You would be the asshole of a boyfriend.
Like, yeah, what do you mean an asshole of a boyfriend? How am I asshole?
So it's gonna be matching cheetah print and leopard print.
I'm matching.
You gonna match all of that.
I'll match colors. I ain't matching the entire exact outfit.
See, no,
you don't might catch me like on Halloween doing that shit, or like on Valentine's Day, or like a random day. No, I'm not matching the entire outfit.
That's the point. That's couples' goals. What are you saying to me right now? That's the point. That's the point.
I ain't doing that.
So, ain't my goals, but
that's not my goals. But yeah, that's for me. I'm wearing that. I don't know about Vadova, her merch. She's gonna be playing Overwatch and on her ass right now. Thinking that she slick with the papers as if she about to do some business.
First of all, I did. I know. I did do business. I am about to play Overwatch.
Exactly. You gonna turn around. I can do the same shit. I can pop my PS4 and then play PS4 around my MacBook. I got the same skills. Don't.
I'm not hating. First of all.
I'm just saying.
I'm not hating on Mac.
The only thing I don't like is
these iPhones. It'd be a problem, but
I get it.
MacBooks is
I get it. The only reason I have a Mac, honestly, is because the programs and what I use it for. For me and my DJing, like, it's a lot more smooth and easier and more compatible with a Mac than a laptop. Last time I tried to use the DJ software on my Android, it was just glitchy. I was like, yeah, okay. Y'all clearly built it purposely for Apple. Like, I get it. Y'all wasn't even thinking about Android. Y'all was just like, yeah, Android niggas. I know y'all want it. No.
You just said no.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, I have an Android. First of all, what I'm recording on, for the people that don't know, for the beginning stages of this podcast, is a OnePlus 6T. Sounds crazy.
See, and Apple phones can't do that. They can't do what Android phones do. I'm just saying.
No, they can't. There's limitations. Speaking of iPhones, the new one trash. What's been good about it is.
You said the new one trash?
Yeah, niggas hyping it and like, yo, the camera.
The new one trash. It's not all that.
The camera is so hyped. First of all,
it looks alienated.
Niggas say alienated.
It looks like an alien.
First of all, there's only a few things that they do with the iPhones that make it look so spectacular. First of all, the sensor is probably the only thing I can give them credit for, because not any phone or any.
You said the sensor?
Yeah, because the DSLR for like cameras, photography is the only thing that we as a photographer can on. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, honestly, all they did really was give you warm colors in the cameras. Because for people that don't know white balance, that's between, like, if the color, like, right now, this is, like, in a warm setting, but if I put some blue, it'll look cold. Yeah, in said photo or video. But for iPhone, it made it warm-looking colors. So now, in sunlight, it looks warm. On top of that, they make the video effect and make everything look clear. So it's clear on top of it looks sharp on the edges of your body. And that's pretty much it. That's how it looks so fantastic. First of all, my camera does shoot good quality and people are like, yo, how your camera looks so good in pictures. And, sensor. And honestly, it also comes out of program too, because I had to use the Google Pixel program on top of this program to make it look as good as it does. So it's not even just this camera alone. So that's that part.
I don't know much about cameras like that.
No, I was just deep diving because I actually thought about being a mobile
I know
photographer.
enough. I don't know all of that.
Especially since my camera got stolen. But we're going to get into that later. Sheesh. We're going to talk about that later. We'll save that one. That's the, not big finale, but the big talk of this. But before I go into more details of this, so how's your week? What, you want to tell the audience what you've been doing, what you've been up to, what's your business, Vadova, because I'm not going to go straight into me all the way through.
What have I been up to?
And don't forget to give yourself a shout out.
Huh?
Don't forget to give yourself a shout out.
Where is shout out to me?
Nigga said shout out to me. All right, Snoop Dogg. You'll have to thank me.
Well, he said don't forget to give yourself a shout out. Shout out to me. Boom, we did that.
I meant like, Hey, my Instagram is.
Shout out to me. I'm gonna get there.
That's what I meant. Nigga said shout
out to me though.
I'm like, everybody gonna do that as soon as I say that to the podcast. Nigga, I ain't say you. I mean you as in your social media. Fuck you.
Yo, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what happened this week. I have a good story behind it though.
You tell a good story.
I do.
Your story. Go ahead. I got my story. So tell your story.
I have a good story behind it though. Like,
I could just go straight to my story. Fuck your story.
Nah, fuck that. You actually wanted to know. Tell you right now.
You're right. You're right.
I forgot about the week and what happened. It was a good week though, but then I got intoxicated, so I really forgot what happened. I forgot how the week went.
Clearly, so my college days is not over. Shit.
First of all, okay, who said that you have to stop drinking at a certain age? Come on now. As you get older, getting drunk is more fun. It's hilarious.
I extremely slow down. From
Not
the last year to even this year, I'm like, yo, chill.
No.
My extreme slowdown of how much I drink.
I didn't have that.
And even to the point, like, I still drink and then, like, it's like, I feel like I'm babysitting my cup because I never, like, got to the point where I got drunk the other week hanging out with my friend. And even then, and the sad part was, I didn't even have juice yet. So I'm only just, I'm just drinking.
So you just throwing shots?
I'm just drinking straight liquor from a regular red cup. So, like, it looks like the size of juice.
So you was trying to die.
But here's the thing, let me elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
So we're drinking. I got to a point where I was drunk, and then I just started sobering. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I continue drinking to avoid sober, and I'm just sobering up. I'm like, all right.
You had that little voice in the back of your head saying, stop right now.
No.
Stop while you're ahead.
When I got to the point I was drunk, I felt myself sobering, so I started drinking the same drink I still had to, like, not even just maintain, but to get back to me being drunk, and all I felt was just me sobering up. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. If I'm gonna sober up, I'm gonna drink juice. Come thirsty. Fuck this shit.
That's mad weird. Like,
this shit. I'm drinking just.
I understand. How are you sobering up as you're
I don't
drinking?
know. I was drunk.
Like, I can see some people sobering up because of certain situations at hand, but you just sobering up just because.
I felt my body sobering up, and I'm sitting here trying to drink.
You ain't drinking enough. That's what that was.
So they're like, all right, whoa. This ain't what I was going for. I was trying to keep myself.
You didn't drink enough.
I was trying to keep myself drunk enough, but not to the point where like, all right, Dre, like you can't even walk home. Like no, like I wasn't
That's
drunk.
how drunk I was Friday. Nah, I was drunk like that Friday. I couldn't remember.
Break the stage?
No, not break the stage. No, Friday that just passed. 2 days ago, Friday. That's why I look like this.
Trying to think of what happened that Friday. If anything special or anything.
I'm still trying to recall.
Okay. I don't remember anything. I actually got to talk to Talon about asking this woman about DJing October 5th this week. But
word, we going to a party this week?
I should promote that. So yeah, October 5th, I'm DJing. I'm seeing other flyers of a potential another DJ being around. I have no idea what anything is going on. But
this week Friday coming is about to be a party.
Was it Friday or Saturday? I believe it was Saturday. Let me double check. I know it's the 5th. I just don't remember what day that falls on.
I think it's a Saturday. I want to say it's a Saturday.
I'm about to say no. That makes no sense. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Oh, I look at the timer schedule. I'm like, it says Thursday. I'm like, no. I'm like, wait. Okay, it's the 5th. It's Saturday. Yeah, plenty of time for me. So, which I didn't even get to go to the city this week. I mean, I had something prior engagements.
Yo, speaking of, I don't be knowing you go to the city until I see your pictures up. Then I'm like, that looks like Manhattan.
That's fine.
I was like, why is he in Manhattan? And then I was like, oh, okay. The pictures be looking dope though, I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
They be on point. I'm like, oh, why?
Even though I still feel like my quality needs to go up in par and need this whole new camera and this and that and the third. Well, again, I'm not gonna. I think the next camera I'm gonna get, if I don't get this camera back anytime soon, which I doubt, but if I ever like get another camera, it's gonna be the 70D for the wireless. I just want the wireless because a lot of people hit me up during parties and events. It's like, yo, can I get them like ASAP? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. But like, if I have it, I'm gonna send you guys a JPEG.
So you trying to send it to them like
yeah, and they can pay me right there in the spot because niggas don't want to wait. So therefore, And I'm gonna get into that too because there's a lot of stuff I want to get into because there's something about that I want to get into, which is a little bit of rant of mine that I want to have a funny moment about, but it's a rant. There's a lot of rants in this podcast is going to be happening.
A whole lot.
A lot of rants. This mainly because it's this week and the things I've been seeing and the way I've been feeling. Like I just, like I said, I went through a mental breakdown last night, but it was like I took a moment to myself. And I was like, I felt the camera was too much of a crutch.
What do you mean?
As in, like, the camera was more like to meet new people and get this like experience going on of like, okay, you know, I got to meet people. I'm getting somewhere through the camera. Mm-hmm. DJing, I got through the camera. Like all these new stuff that's happening and all these people I'm meeting up and all these networks I'm having was through the camera. Now it's gone.
So you're saying you ain't trying to meet nobody.
It's not even that. It's just like now it's gone. I feel like the sense of purpose it held no longer exists now. I can't go to somebody and say, yo, let me use my phone to shoot you for pictures. Majority of the people gonna look at me sideways. It's like, I can't go to a party with my camera because now it's too dark. I can't do this because, like...
I get what you're saying. You lost you lost a piece.
And I felt a ways about it because I didn't want to feel like I still have my skills. If I had somebody passing the camera, which I don't, and that's another problem too I have. I don't want to use somebody else's camera. I want mine now. Like I want something that's me, and like for now me to take the time to buy it again, it's gonna take me at least 2 to 3 months. So
them things are not expensive, especially depending on what you're going.
My budget is looking at. I have about 2 or 3 months before I can actually buy a camera. That's why I'm upset for what happened this week. It wasn't because of the fact that it actually got stolen. It was because it got stolen with the fact that I can't even purchase it can't turn around and purchase it within the next day or a week. Yeah. Like, yo, that's upsetting. That's a hinder. And I had ideas and plans upcoming for shoots and whatnot, and that shit all fell now. So all the holiday plans I have for Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, that's a dub.
I know.
That's a dub. Like, yo.
I mean, it's more sort of annoyance than anything, because it's just like, I don't know, when people steal, for me, it's an annoyance. Because I'm just like, you don't know whatever you're taking, how sentimental that is.
That nigga had 10 minutes to figure out what the fuck he was stealing. Nigga had a whole good time. He was going through it.
Also, he knew what he was taking.
Yeah, according to the records that the me and the teachers have seen, but I'm gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into what school, location, etc. Huh?
Wanna go beat him up?
Some nigga said go beat him up like you don't even know who he is.
We go beat him up.
I'm gonna get into it, but let's get back into what we have before we go too far into detail about it. Usually I would go into it, but I just don't want to I want to kind of have that cliffhanger. And I want people to engage of topics, and I don't know, it might be a mini clip of whatever. Who knows? So, anime time, because I'm in the mood for anime, and I just got to watch Demon Slayer, the last episode of the season.
Please don't talk about it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't snitch.
First of all, the
last
episode was a very calm way to go out. I liked it. It was it was like episode 19. In the format of how it delivered. It was smooth, it was cool. Episode 19 was like, oh shit. But this was in the same sense of how the transitions were, how things went about. It was cool, it was calm.
I want to watch it. I think the 4 episodes? 2 episodes you showed us?
Yeah, it was this.
I was like, okay, after you showed it and whatever, and then I seen other people, which is weird, and that's why I feel like Facebook. I feel like the microphones on our phones be listening mad hard, because I kid you not, I went on Facebook, and next thing you know, I see people, or I just see random posts other than yours, people talking about it, and I'm just like.
By the way, the only reason why I haven't got Overwatch because I'm still missing the story mode, which they're never gonna put in the game, and I want the story mode for the longest. You have all
the story mode is the introduction. That's all you get.
That's the bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. I want a physical story mode.
So
I can
adventure. Go through and play.
Yeah, play different characters, experience their roles.
I mean, then you need to contact Blizzard. Yo.
I mean, they've been they refuse to do it. This.
I mean, I'm fine with the way it is, honestly.
I liked it. I liked even the events they had. Excuse me. Like when they have special events like the Halloween from like 2 years ago. When we were playing.
they still got it. It's coming up again.
Yeah, I see. I liked it. I just wanted something that's more like I just go online and play people. Like I want something more. Like give me more events and give me more a story mode.
I mean, actually, they did. Well, no, they did when they had what you call it? When they had like they weren't a rogue, but like the assassin team. That's what I want to call them. They had the witch, the Doctor Witch, Reaper, and somebody else on here, and it kind of was like a story mode because you play as them and you got to go through all the levels. But like you said, it was an event, so it was, you know. But yeah, I don't know.
How you feel about? Because I'm still on the anime topic for two seconds. How you feel about Hero Academia? I'm gonna say the name wrong. I'm gonna say
My Hero.
My Hero Academia.
Say the whole thing.
Shut the fuck up.
No, say the whole thing.
My name. What the fuck? Shit,
right.
I did it wrong. Perfect timing. Pit name Slipback.
No,
my name's not Slipback. My name is Pit name Slipback.
No. This is how I feel about it. Okay.
I like it. Don't get me wrong.
I enjoy it because of the character. Like for the first episode up until the last one.
For 2 seconds, so I can say something about this one Who show I'm watching. This is anime I'm watching right now, where I'm like, to me it's like fake bullshit, but I still watch it for no reason.
Yeah, see, no, My Hero's not like that. Like you could see the characters change as they keep going. What's this? Deku. I guess he's like everybody's favorite, but
A hero named Deku.
he is. He's everybody's favorite. He's my favorite.
You don't remember his real name.
Deku is his
hero
name.
And the Promised Neverland is coming out with season 2. Oh my god, 2020 about to be lit. No, I think it come out this October. As a matter of fact, that's gonna be lit. You don't remember what that was? I was like, can you at least not have the volume on while you trying to play?
No, the volume ain't on.
I clearly hear the volume. Alright.
Anywho, and Bakugo, he's just... I feel like he's every person that has anger issues. Literally. Like, he has a problem. A real problem, huh? Watch your foot.
As Vadova is talking to the man without 1,000 million trillion
What?
names.
Without, you don't even know his name.
1,000 million names. There's a million names, so I was just playing around.
Yo.
What was I gonna get at? Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3
of
Hero Academia. Yeah. Oh, My Hero Academia.
You gotta say it correctly.
A pimp named Slipback.
Yo, do you think? Who do you think?
Who do I think?
Do you think that show is overrated? Like out of all the animes that you've watched,
they try. What's going on? What at least I'm seeing is Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto is now like not ancestors, but like they're looking at Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and I think it's another anime, I can't remember what it was, as like that up and coming series of events. Mm-hmm. So like, even right now, like I'm on my Hulu account and I haven't watched Black Clover since I don't know how long. And I've been seeing clips, it looks nice. But I just can't get it, like, I don't know, like even Boruto, I'm like,
Which one?
Naruto, sorry.
I like him. I like the fact that he is being very, very rebellious against his dad and don't want to be like him.
I like it.
But so Jump Force kind of snitched anyway, so I'm like, whatever now. Now I really gotta watch it.
Like, I'm up to like the last like 20, I'm behind 20 episodes on Boruto. I know, I'm not 20, probably exaggerating 15 or 10. But
yeah, no, I'm still in like episode 20 something.
Yeah, nonetheless, like I passed the battle with I'm not going too for details.
Don't say nothing. Say nothing.
The time when the world almost ended and Boruto saved it and he got a new ability because of it. But that's about it.
Come on now. Like I just got back up to the part where they got back to the Hillary Village from the Bloodthirst.
But even so, like even with that episode, I felt that was a low-key bullshit episode because like clearly we all know Naruto could have done some shit. I ain't gonna say the other person that was along with him because she never watched it like that. But
first of all, I don't like going through the anime so fast because let me tell you something. One anime that I was watching. No. That's the problem. I binge too much. Like it was one.
I need to binge. I got too much shit to do.
No, one Hulu.
I got tired to be sitting there waiting for the next episode. No, I got shit to do.
Yeah, see now.
That entire day that I ain't got nothing to do and do everything else the other days I need to do stuff.
Yeah, no. One was called Yona of the Dawn, and I'm mad because I liked it and I got so into it that I finished it in like honestly 4 days. And it only took me 4 days to finish it because, like I said, I really, really enjoyed it. But then one night I was just sitting down and I was like, oh, let me go watch it and see if the new episode is up yet. And I got so mad because I rewatched the ending like 3 times. It was over. It was done. So some animes I don't like binging on because it's wrong.
Yeah, it sounds wrong.
It is. It's so wrong. Like, it's so wrong. I can't do that. So that one I'm not gonna binge on. I'm gonna take my time. So like I said, I'm up to the part where they just got back from that village. So I'm gonna take my time.
You. Shouldn't be yawning on the podcast. And other podcasts. I mean, I've been watching Manji. I watched Manji 1 and 2. I'm not watching the Sinbad series because I'm on season 3 and they bullshitted and try to segue to a whole different. I'm like, no, I don't want to see this nigga young. I want to see my nigga go ham. Mm-hmm. But no, that wasn't happening. And for those that don't know, for future reference, yes, I do curse on this podcast. So this is a podcast that does curse. We do keep it to a bare minimum because of YouTube and regulations.
As long as we ain't
I've been aware of that.
Suck this, poke this, we good.
Like I mean, I don't mind saying stuff of that nature. It's just more so like
that's not an album.
It's more like I'm not about to say like fuck like 20 times on the podcast. Like I'm gonna keep it to a minimum. Like I'm still gonna say fuck though. But yeah, there's that. There's Demon Slayer. I've been watching Manji, Black Clover. And there's another anime I want to discuss, which I don't know why it's not on this list of mine. Even though I did watch it like Monday because the next episode coming Monday. And is it wrong to pick up a girl in the dungeon? Which I know is a weird ass name.
Is it wrong to pick up a girl in the dungeon? I know you did not just say.
It's not what you think, but it's actually a good anime. Okay. It really is a good anime.
First of all, the way you just said it
is
it wrong to pick up a girl in the dungeon? I don't know. You tell me.
It's about this village. I would say village, a town. And in this town, they have their own dungeon. And within this dungeon, not before the dungeon, within the town, they have their own like families or AKA clans. Each clan has their own goddess, which the goddess is assigned to different adventurers that goes out to the dungeon, which has different floors, and they level up and progress through the dungeons. But it takes a long time to progress. Like to get to from level 2 to level 3, you gotta do some like extraordinary type shit to get to hop over that gap. And there's people from different lands outside of that village, but they're focused on this village particularly until season 2, which they kind of mention things outside of that land. But each goddess, kind of have like their own adventurer, or at least a bunch of adventurers in their own families, and some could be guys, some could be girls, and the main focus on this white-haired guy. And the reason why it's particularly focused on him is because he has this weird like skill set that he can level up pretty fast depending on his situation. And the goddesses, nobody can really check their like own statuses. The goddess can check their adventurer statuses behind their backs and let them know like the skill sets they have, whether they have certain type of magic abilities, the sword style, etc. And everybody in this white hair, from the goddess's standpoint, wants him, but they're playing all these different like type of games to get him. So like some may prolong and wait out certain events to try to capture him, certain scene like. And I guess I would say the title is the way the title because when he's in the dungeon, he meets this one girl from a different clan or a different family that he's like really interested in, but he's shy to talk to. And in season 1, when he goes from progressing to level 1 to level 2, he takes out the entire season to progress that rate, kind of to like fall behind her footsteps, because she's like this amazing adventurer that can, do all this. Like, she's pretty strong. In season 2, I believe he becomes level 3 in season 2, or I believe at season 1 he ends it off at level 3. And season 2, I feel like it's just too much things going on. It's not even cohesive as it was in season 1. But they're setting up for season 3, which is supposed to premiere in January. I'm hoping that they kind of get back on track.
So I may have time to catch up and watch this.
Yeah, it's not that long of a thing. It's not on Hulu. This is something I have to watch on YouTube to find, because I'm not sure why, but yeah. But enough of anime, because we're not going to go anime crazy, heavy, being 30 minutes in the goddamn podcast. Update on music. So a lot of music been released throughout the years, etc., and even just prior. And I mainly want to focus on my music before I focus on anybody else's music. I know I've had people ask me about my music. I know I've thrown out there about my mixtape, aka quote unquote my album, because the way I'm treating it is like kind of an album, but not really. I want to call it a mixtape 'cause for the sake of like business purposes. When you pitch an album and businesses hear album, they kind of direct that towards sales and how much an artist can make versus the mixtape. It's kind of under whatever case. So it's an up and down thing, and people are like, why don't you just make a mixtape? Or at least the people I've associated myself with said, why don't you make a mixtape with all the things that you're throwing out there? And I was avoiding it because...
Like the plague.
Because I wanted to put out singles. Like, I didn't feel, like, even for me, listen to albums and mixtapes. I was like, alright, I'm just picking and choosing songs. Like, whatever song's the best. I wasn't even looking at the mixtape or the album as a whole, as a story. It's like, alright, what song is popping? What beat is popping? Well, like, what am I going favoritism about this and pick and choose and plug out the way? Until now, or at least until I got into this age and learn more about hip-hop itself, where I was like, alright, well, there's stories and listen to podcasts and hear more people discuss about hip-hop and its nature element. I was like, alright, hearing the person's story, taking more consideration of why it's being built and the purpose of it. I see now, and even hearing people that's even younger than me say that, they look forward to actual people's albums and the reasoning for it. I'm like, alright, I'll make one. That's why I'm creating, or at least trying my best to create one, because paying people and finding reasons why I can't do this and do that is like, yo, that's just a headache. So, my rate of going with that, with all the things I'm doing, I don't even know, like, to be honest, when I'm going to drop my next song. I'm working on 2 currently. One's a cover, one's an original. The original one is, something about me and slow songs that when I get to a certain point of like recording,
You're doing a slow song?
It's not like a slow song.
It's a love song.
No, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna tell the audience what it is until
when we done the job, he gonna tell me what it is.
Yeah, because she's gonna have to see the reviewing. She's gonna give me the yeah and nay, which that was part of my me thinking in my head yesterday, because I was sitting here like, well, I'm thinking ahead. Well, this song ain't good enough for them to see or hear, so that in my head I'm already beating myself up before I even get to even properly cohesive make that song into a well-known song. Not well-known, but me memorizing it and me getting down to nitty-gritty for it to be recorded and done. So I go ahead and just be like, it's not good enough. Versus Dre's just make it, let them hear it, and revise later. I jumped. I definitely jumped, and that's one of the things that happened. I made a video about that prior. It is on the podcast prior to this one. So if you guys want to check that one out, by all means. And it's on YouTube as well. Everything Dreashiphop.
By all means, go check it out.
By all means, go check it out. Why not?
No, you gotta demand them to go check it out.
I don't demand. No, I ain't gotta do shit.
I'm demanding. Go check it out.
No, you ain't got to demand shit. I ain't demanding shit.
Do it. Like
Is that coming up next?
Just do it.
It's coming up soon. Fuck it. It's on the verge, and I'm gonna just go with it. So I'm gonna scratch this off. So, fuck, I kind of forgot where I was going. We're talking about no. We're talking about music. We're talking about go check it out. Share people content. See people content. All right, I'm jumping ahead. Fuck it. All right, motherfuckers.
Oh.
Y'all motherfuckers.
Aggressive, yeah.
I'm gonna jump button wait for 2 seconds. Y'all right, motherfuckers. I'm just display my shit. Y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was mad aggressive.
For those that keep tagging me, sharing their content, y'all know who y'all are. And I'm saying y'all because there's been so many of y'all. Not so many. Let me not go berserk and say so many. There's been a couple of y'all. Usually when there's a couple of y'all, I'll go on these rants. I never go on a rant with somebody, or never go on a rant on a particular topic.
Did it.
When it's not, like, I have my moments. Like, let's say, go hypothetical off this tangent for 2 seconds. A girl pissed me off about some topic. Alright, cool. I ain't going to ever address that on social media whatsoever.
You said you're not?
I'm not. I'm not going to address that particular topic because one person stated that one topic. I'm not going to address it. Somebody else brings that same type of topic, not even irrelevant to what that person was going through, and gets me mad about that similar topic. I still may not really address it. The third or fourth person, all right, I'm addressing it. Too many of y'all. Y'all know who you are. It's the same bullshit. Why the fuck y'all do the same shit to me? No. And this is like through time gap. So like maybe like a few months down the line this all happens. Yeah. All right, I'm addressing it. So y'all see this? Who y'all are? Y'all calling out. I love y'all. But y'all niggas.
Don't spit out no names. It's okay.
Oh no, I'm not name dropping. I'm name dropping.
That's fine. Don't name drop.
I'm only name dropping. I say this even in my previous podcast. I'm only name dropping like depending on what it is, and if I know that person is comfortable or cool for me to name drop that person in said video. I'm not name dropping nobody.
Okay.
And like I said, they know who they are.
Who said something about watching?
But yeah, can y'all stop with the tagging like 80 people in y'all things? Can y'all stop sharing y'all shit the day of and sending it to me and then send it directly to me? My beef isn't the fact that you guys do it. My beef is you guys do it consecutively. And it's not like I do it. Don't get me wrong. I've done it prior in the past. I stopped doing that. I do that when I know our video is the shit compared to my previous videos. If my video I feel like it's the shit out of the 20 videos I've been posting, out of all the times I've been posting, I'm like, alright nigga, you should see this shit. Like, you should dead ass see this shit. Other than that, it's there.
Yeah.
Like, I post daily.
Nah, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
I mean, and the crazy part is I be seeing it on, like, for other people too. And I just be like, so what do y'all do? Like,
I'm like,
what do y'all be doing? Do y'all just...
I'm gonna name drop, but I ain't gonna name drop.
Do y'all just let it happen? Like...
For me, I just go, if you guys happen to see it, you guys happen to see it.
Right.
And if you don't like it, whatever, cool with me. There's other videos I'm going to post, and eventually you're going to like something.
Right.
That's how I look at stuff. So when I go to this rant, I'm just like, y'all can just ease up. No, I'm not going to like all y'all shit. She not going to like all y'all shit. I have a different taste. She have a different taste. Like, for instance...
It's very rare that I go and like people's shit, too. It's very rare. Like, you gotta... you gotta catch me off guard with it.
Just to be funny, but at the same time serious. She likes lingerie. I don't like lingerie.
What?
I'm not a lingerie nigga.
Oh no! No, honey.
No.
All right, pause. I'm gonna stop you right there. So in the future, right? Whatever said girlfriend came in and it's like, hey,
I'm not a fan of it.
I got something for you. You want to tell her take it off? You don't like it?
I mean, of course I'm gonna tell her to take it off.
Oh my gosh!
Of course I'm gonna tell her to take it off.
Oh, you are out of line.
She didn't even hear what I said twice. Of course, I'm gonna tell her to take it off.
No. I know you want to take it off. But I'm saying, you're not even going to say, hey, you look beautiful. I like that. You just going to be like,
girl,
no.
Of course I'm going to say that. But she also going to know that I'm not a fan of lingerie. Come in bras and panties. Come in nightcap with see-through. Not
Oh,
nightcap.
hell
I mean
no.
like a robe. Like,
Oh, hell to the no.
But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of lingerie. Even the girls I shot lingerie, I'm like, yeah, I'm a street, not really street nigga, but like, I'm like,
you're casual, you're basic.
Not big, wow.
When it comes to attire, hold on.
No, not even
hold
that.
on, killer, hold
I like high street fashion design. So like the high tops, the snapback going backwards, the jeans jacket whether it's button up or like the jersey back
so
button up
urban,
with the bra and the shorts or like crop top and the like tight jeans or tight leggings, like that type of thing.
You're urban. You're very urban street.
That's me. Well, more so as a photographer, but like we're talking like night style, like like.
The fact that you said that you
not
lingerie is a no. Oh no.
No, it's not even a no. It's like you can wear it. I'm gonna compliment you because you're my girl about it, but like I'm not gonna sit here and like girls in lingerie like that. Like,
even if it's your girlfriend, dude.
I'm going to, it's my girl. Like, yo, you look good.
That actually be a problem for me and most guys. You
I go around. Even the last girl that I was messing with earlier this year, and she was wearing lingerie, and I was like, oh. So,
you was like, no.
So I was like, oh, so you gonna wear that for me tonight?
Wait, you said that to her?
Yeah. I said we were messing around. Yeah, I'm not name dropping.
No, I said what she say. Oh, I don't want you to
name dropping.
No,
she sent the wet emoji.
She sent a wet emoji?
Yeah, the wet emoji.
Oh, no, Jesus.
You know what time it is.
Oh, no.
You know the late night vibes.
No. No.
So, I'm gonna say this only because it was funny to me, and I kind of wish more people knew about this before I said this. So I listened to Joe Budden podcast, and him, Maul, Roy Parks, who was on the air. They were talking about Justin Bieber in his old song where he was like saying like, one less nigga, one less nigga, one less nigga. Something about joining KKK in his song.
And Justin Bieber's song?
Yeah, like it was when he was like 10 years old or some shit. Like when he was a kid, like when he was real young. And they was cracking up about it, and Joe Budden's like, how do we let this nigga, as the black community, slide into like him being this all-time person that he is now? And I'm listening to the podcast. I'm sitting there like I'm just smiling and laughing. I'm at Subway, by the way, eating my food, and niggas was like, it was like, yo, who the people like? They were laughing. We were listening so hard on the podcast, you can hear the people that were recording laughing. I think it was Parks. I can't remember who it was exactly. And Parks was like, yo, there's people laughing in the background. And Joe was like, yeah, that's who we were laughing at. And then Ma goes, yeah, that's Usher. And I died. I was spitting my food out and started crying. Nigga said, yes, that's Usher. That was right before he signed them. I was like, yo.
When you be listening to that Joe Budden podcast, sometimes I be like, yo, what's happening?
I was crying. I wanted to start crying or something. I was like, yo, shit was so funny. I almost spilled my food. It come from my mouth. I was like, yo, I almost died. Like, even the one I listened to today, I mean, it's not the same podcast, but nigga said that, yeah, for ladies, he does, I'm trying to go off, because this is like his ending. Like, for his thing, like, he'll say certain things like, the girl's not thick, she's on her tippy toes. The girl don't have an ass, she's sitting on the sink. Like, shit like that. And I was like, that shit was hilarious. But the shit that he said for the guys, though, I can't remember exact ones, but one that stood out to me was like, he don't have family problems, he just don't want to talk to you.
What?
I was like, yo, I felt that. Because honestly, there's times in my head, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. So here's my problems.
Oh, no.
My problems. I'm like, yeah, I got problems. Like, girl, listen, virgin, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to hear it.
The girl's a virgin?
Nigga, no, not a virgin, but a girl wants to talk, and the guy not in the mood to talk, he would say, like, yo, I got family problems, like, I'm not in the mood. AKA, I don't feel like talking.
Oh,
no. And what was the other one? The girl can't cook, the girl's not good at cooking, she has kids. The girl don't want to cook, she has kids. There you go. The girls don't want to cook. I said it like, what?
Yo.
Yeah, this shit was every week.
I ain't gonna lie. When I be walking past and I hear you listening to his podcast, I be like, yo.
It has some serious moments in education.
Yeah, but this should be so harsh. Every time I hear you listening to it, he's dissing somebody or clowning.
It's on purpose. It's on purpose. It's on purpose in the way of being more extra because of entertaining the people that's listening to the podcast. Like, yes, there's moments that me may not really want to go that hard, but at the same time, it's like people that's listening and him even saying it, and yo, guys, I'm joking, not that serious. Like, some moment, like, you can tell when he's actually dead ass serious and he's actually joking. Like, nigga talking about some throwing $25K on somebody. Like, there's a moment I know he done it, but like the way he's talking about it is like, all right, Joe, we know you're joking from time to time with certain things. Majority of the things you're talking about, though, you kind of dead ass. Like, nigga said.
Oh my god! First of all, if it's 25, he can throw 25K on.
That's what he tried. That's what he said. He was like, yo, that's not starting, by the way. We talking about one stack first of all, just in case the conversation's not going the way you want, and 1,000K to let you know what it is. Like, yo, nigga said.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Nigga said, you said for 25K, you don't get tucked in? Nah, that's extra. Wait, what?
He said for 25K you don't get tucked in.
Cause he was like,
no,
cause Roy, I don't want to go too heavy on like Joe Budden podcast like that, but Roy was like, how you don't get tucked in and you paying her 25K? And he's like, well, 25K extra, 25 was just for everything else, for all that to get tucked in and read at night. He was like, yo, I missed that. I was like, damn. For somebody that's used to be married and used to be in a relationship, like I felt what he felt. God. Felt what he felt. And speaking about that, we're now going to the single aspect. Segue, Dre. Now, so what? That's a good segue to me being single. And why I'm being single. And why I'm going so hard about being single. You think that was a good segue? Him missing, his relationship, him being single. Dre, why are you single? Right?
I want to know why you going single. What's up?
So,
what's your beef?
So, before I even went through this thing about mine. First of all, I had a realization the other week. Like, it was weird because I told people, I was like, yeah, it's been like 7-8 years since I was single. And I actually did the math and like realistic version of like my last. Can you not go leaning back like, oh my God, Dre, I didn't know about this. The fuck?
I'm not saying I didn't know. That is not what I'm saying.
The first lean back was on the My Hero Academia.
Yeah, because you gotta play My Hero.
So what's this one?
7-8 years, Dre.
So let me take the actual math. So my last, aka also my first relationship, my official. Let me put that out there too. My official, because that has some like here and there where I was like, yeah, I can call her a girlfriend, boyfriend, but nigga, it's only been like a week.
That's not official.
Exactly my point. So therefore, my official, which was only 3 months, my official was like, I thought from my knowledge, I thought it was 2011. I was wrong. 2011 was the period I was still going through the depression phase and whatnot, etc. It's actually 2010, meaning next year summer is gonna be a decade. So I'm at a 9-year streak of
not being in a relationship.
Yeah, I realized that the other.
So you plan on getting in a relationship?
I've been wanting a relationship since the last 9 years. It's about to be a decade.
Atreus, I understand you are perfecting your craft.
You didn't hear what I just said?
What you are doing.
Hold on, you didn't hear what I said? For the last 9 years, I've been trying to get in a relationship.
Okay.
So therefore...
So can I give my honest opinion about that?
So how's the state? What you about to state? Go ahead. I'll let you wrap them. Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
The things you've been trying to get yourself involved with, and I'm talking about the females, I'm calling them things. Them things.
See, if I call, now that topic in a second, because if I call,
we are.
That goes into the mental transfer, but women don't make it better segment.
Them
but go
things.
ahead. Women don't make it better. Go ahead.
Them things ain't cutting it for you.
Some niggas say them things ain't cutting it for you.
They not though.
By the way, I apologize to any woman. I'm calling y'all women, not females, because I got
females, women.
I used to say females a lot.
What you apologizing for?
I'm apologizing for me being oblivious to the ones that try to get with me, and I didn't even know they were trying to get with me. I thought y'all trying to be friends.
First of all, he's trying to perfect his craft, and you did not fit. That's like the artist picking up the wrong brush. No, don't apologize.
What do you mean the wrong brush?
The wrong brush.
Because it got lice in it?
Huh? No, not because it got lice in it. Shut up, you stupid. No. Them things.
And by the way, Marvin, I never told you this.
Wasn't it?
I don't care if I'm name dropping and shit. Marvin, the fuck, you can't be using my my twisting. This was like the time when you was, with DCX and whatnot. When you can't be using my my twist sponge, give it back to me, and now this shit look like it got hair conditioner inside of it. So now I want to use it, and I'm like, nigga, it smell like your hair. I don't try to smell like you, nigga. No. I threw that whole shit away and I get a whole new set. I'm like, nigga.
That ass?
Because he was like, yo, can I use it? I'm like, alright, sure, my nigga. Whatever. Like, I was like, it's whatever. Like, you can, do your hair. Nigga came back, this shit got white and stuff. I'm like, the fuck you doing my hair? Or my shit? Like, I don't want to use this no more. Like, try to use it now. Like, no, throw that shit away. What the fuck I want to smell like you for?
Okay, first of all,
that's my nigga.
you're not ever supposed to use.
Like girls give their products out to other females.
No.
Not knowing what they got. Not knowing what they got.
Not if it's like.
Don't start my shit.
First of all, for the females that share the same eyeliner and mascara, y'all shouldn't even be doing that. I don't know if you do that, but you're not supposed to.
They gotta be certain brushes too.
One of the main brushes you should never.
I need a brush for the party. Come out here, look at X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to get this nigga. Can I use our brush real quick?
Okay, but if you don't check the brush before you put it in your head, that's your business.
I'm talking about they hair. I ain't talking about the brush.
They hair. If you don't check
you don't know
the
what
brush,
they got. You don't know what they got in there.
You still gotta check the brush. First of all, you can see lice. If it's moving, it's lice.
You don't know what they got.
But you can see it though.
But go ahead. I know we're jumping.
You can see it though.
I'm jumping on the list of the things I want to get to.
Go back to your relationship situation, Andreas. I want to hear this.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to why I'm being single for at this point.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong too.
So, fuck. I mean, it was part of usually what I was saying prior was like, yo, I want to work and X, Y, and Z. But it was more like I'm not. These are times I was seeking. And I'm sitting here like, all right, I don't feel as though with the state I'm in, and this even goes to where my budget is, X, Y, and Z. Because I even asked my friend, how do I talk to somebody and I can't take them on a date?
It's not even about taking them on a date.
How do you sit here, I see you on a bus, I want to talk to you, and I can't sit here and come up with something.
The first thing she say is, "Oh, are you going to take me on a date?" That bitch is not. Nope.
No.
You're just trying to take her.
For every guy, can you sit? For every guy listening,
I'm also a girl who hates dates, so there's that too.
So how the nigga supposed to get with you if you can't go on a date?
It's not can't. I dislike dates. I have my reason for disliking them. I don't like them.
How are guys supposed to?
First of all, I feel like they're mad dumb.
How are guys supposed to go with you if you can't go on a date?
It depends on what type of date we talking. It don't even have to be a date. Can we just talk on the phone? Like, can I get to know you over the phone? Do I have to sit down and have dinner with you? Do we have to go to the movies? Do we have to do those things? What is your definition of a date?
For the day age that we in and all the things I want to be hoes and sluts and
we can be date. We can have a date on Facebook for all of that.
It's a date on Facebook.
Yup. We can video chat because that's what everybody doing now. Everybody video chatting and shit and taking screenshots of them with their babe.
So with all that, would somebody take you out to McDonald's could be considered a date?
I hate McDonald's, so I hope the person would never.
Burger King, so you don't have to go to Burger King.
I love Burger King though. Try to play Burger King. Don't ever do that. We ain't even gonna get into this shit.
Is Burger King a date?
Is Burger King a date?
According to your state, I can say this. It's according to
For me, honestly, I am going to say yes. Because one, it's the thought that counts. You bought me food.
Everybody's different. So.
You bought me food. You got me food.
Yeah, you're right.
First of all, you can take me to the Chinese buffet, the Chinese restaurant, go to the corner store on your block and get me a bacon, egg, and cheese.
And that's why.
It's the thought that counts.
We all know women love food.
Well, yeah, not every kind of food. It's very specific, though.
Food.
No. It's
yes, we know.
Because if I'm in the mood for burgers, you better not take me to Taco Bell. We're gonna have a problem.
Where you want to go to?
I'm gonna tell you where I want to go.
You know what? You know what guys do.
Hey, I don't know what you want to eat. Yeah, y'all do the dumb voice. I don't know what you want.
babe, why you ain't tell me that?
First of all,
I'm gonna tell you what I want to eat. You know me. You should know what I want to eat.
Ain't no dumb voice.
Why you gotta get mad for it?
It ain't no dumb
I'm just
voice.
asking you what you want to eat.
You know, that's what,
Shit.
that's what
That's why you can't never do nothing nice for y'all bitches.
See, and it go into all of that. It's like, damn, all I asked niggas was just guess what I want to eat.
That's all us trying to lay down the game. That ain't no us dumb voice. I said, yo, babe, what's good? Not babe, because, you know, it's the first time meeting you. So,
no.
Yo, you know, I want to take you out, but I don't know what your interests are. So, like, what's good?
Oh, well, I like burgers. We can go to the burger joint.
See?
First of all, if she said, I like burgers, don't take her to Taco Bell. If she just said to you, I like burgers, you know, whatever, or ribs,
I mean, I hold
you ain't finna take me. If she said burgers and ribs, you know what kind of bitch you dealing with. You better take her to Outback, Texas Roadhouse, Fridays, Chili's, Applebee's, like Red Robin. You better take her somewhere like that. You take her to Taco Bell, I promise you that's going to be the last you see her.
First of all, even listen to the podcast prior. For the difference between a bitch and a woman, I want a woman. Tell me some bitch.
To be honest with you.
I want a woman. Fuck that shit.
To be honest with you.
The amount of bitches.
It's the difference. When y'all get mad, we bitches, so why does it matter?
Depends.
No, I don't hear it.
Because not every woman is a bitch, even in her bitch state.
We live in that state.
We live in that state.
We live in that state of being.
Black women that go through a lot of problems. Not saying that y'all don't, X, Y, Z. I'm just saying.
Why does it have to be black? All women go through that. They live in the state of bitchness.
Don't get me to the stereotypical when white women get highly offended. Versus not even just offended, they're highly offended. Because when they're offended, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, etc. When they get highly offended, please, don't be afraid.
First of all, that's because they're too fucking sensitive.
And that's my point. So when black people get offended, why are you over here?
You First of all, they don't even act like that. I don't act like that. I don't act like that. I don't know about the rest of the population of black women in general. I don't act like that. But
I'm gonna cry, y'all.
a majority does.
I'm gonna cry.
We live in a state of bitchness. That's just it. That is just it. That's us.
Even going back to that logic, I'm trying to remember what I told my friend, and this is why I'm like, I know men are trash. We all know men are trash. But at the same time, woman, you're not making it any better for any of us. Because what was the shit I said to her, and I was like, if men had said it versus a woman saying it, it's two different things. And I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Because that shit, to me, I was cracking the fuck up. And, running out here. Freak. I'm trying to remember what it was. See, I told you I say freaking stuff up because I ain't trying to too much of it.
The F word.
Yeah, that's why I switched over to freak because I was like, I realized I'm starting to curse a little bit too much. But what I'm getting at is, damn, I can't remember exactly what it was. I know it had to revolve around. I think it was food, but I can't remember exactly what.
Food?
I think it was revolving around food. Oh, yes, I remember now. All right, it was cooking. Right. Okay, so my thing was like, if the man, let me start with the man before I go to the women's side. If the man cooks on the daily and he stops cooking so much, and then the woman goes, babe, you haven't cooked for me and, like, so consistently, like, you used to. What men response game is.
What's the response to this?
It's like, I'm trying to make it special. I'm trying to make it more occasional. So, I ain't trying to cook for you so often. Us trying to say, we ain't about to sit here and cook for you every single day like we used to. That was us to lock your asses in. That's nothing that we do. And I know we do. That's what we do when we're trying to get with somebody. And
so y'all pretend to be something y'all not.
Not pretend. No. We still
because how you
we get tired of it.
And we don't?
I'm not saying it though. See, that this goes to my point. Goes exactly to my point right here. Go right to my point.
Nah.
It goes to my point. No. It goes right to my point.
But why would y'all? But why would you?
It goes to my point. Women don't make it better.
Okay.
Why
make your point. And if your point don't sound correct, so it's a problem.
So shit. I want to go back. So what was I saying? Damn. Fuck off. can't remember what I was saying. I can't remember what I was saying. Make it better. So yeah, that's our quote unquote way. That's our quote unquote way to like not sit here and consistently like want to eat or not want to eat, but want to make food. You know what I mean? Of okay, I'm saying.
See, because you're talking about food. Okay, I'm coming. Hold
on. But no. So damn, I want to talk about it. I just want to make sure, like, I'm saying it properly. But yeah, that's our quote unquote way. Like this, even like this one girl I seen on Twitter. This is a side conversation, but similar in the sense where in mid-stroke, guys stop to go kiss on the girl so they don't come in the girl, so we can keep going longer. I was like, you know what? I didn't even notice I do that shit. I didn't even know I do that shit. When guys in mid-stroke, pounding X, Y, Z, and then we stop to go make out with you, that's just us, quote unquote, not trying to keep going because we ain't trying to make it seem like we're a minute man. So
no, it's not even. No, there's times where I guess it passion.
No, she was saying, but she was saying that she was trying to say that, oh, we're not slick. I was like, you know, I didn't even know I did that. And then I see the conversation. A lot of guys just talking about some don't give out tricks. I'm saying like, y'all niggas.
First of all, that's not a trick. That's not a trick because every female knows.
I'm just saying. So going back to the whole food situation. I mean, I don't want to cook every single time. And I'm not saying that to be like on some like, oh, that's our way, X, Y, and Z. It's just maybe we want to like do something different or like make it more special than because this thing's like, all right, we do so much, like even me doing my music. That's why I do so many different things. If I stick to DJing all the time, I'm going to get tired of it to the point where I'm just going to do it occasionally. So therefore, we get tired. Not saying y'all don't get tired, we get tired. But go to a point what you're trying to make. Now this is vice versa. If a woman kicking all the time, before I go to that, the reason why I meant to say was because when we're dating y'all and we're not sure if we have you locked in fully yet, and we just confirm that me, you are like boyfriend and girlfriend, we'll continue doing it until we feel as though you're locked in. So when we know you're locked in, you're not going nowhere.
Then you have to stop all pleasantry stuff.
We're gonna slow down everything we're doing. So all that kissing and hugging and all that, we done on like year one. Yeah, you two.
But you do know that is that's a lot of the problems. That's into why some relationships fail.
Yeah, I know, but we're tired. The same. We're tired.
So then.
It's about communication. We all know this answer. It's about communication.
I mean, I guess as long as, you know, it's being said that, you know.
You can't even tell she's got the camera, but she got the glasses on, the reflection of the screen, and it's bouncing off her glasses, so you can't even tell if she looking at the camera or the screen. Ooh.
Nah, you know you can tell. Shut up, you can't be Shut up.
That's what I was saying.
Anywho. I honestly think that because people go do all of that in the first year, the relationship end up just being booty.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm just saying that people lose their spark and this comes down to communication. Like, what are you trying to do to put effort in the relationship? That's all different talk. I want to say that conversation for somebody that's not supposed to, but that wants to talk about the relationship. I don't know if you want to talk about relationships like that.
For me?
Yeah, in that manner, makes sense. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna do it today. So
I'm all for it. You know me, I always got a lot of shit to say about relationships.
I'm gonna let you know. My friend was on this podcast. She was like, "So, how's your relationship?" It's X, Y, Z. And I don't think you want to go that far in detail with that information.
Oh, about my relationship?
I'm just saying.
Your relationship?
I don't got a relationship.
You need one. By the time we get to the next one, you're gonna have one.
Next week, don't worry. Next week. You're not gonna hook me up with any people that I think gonna hook me up with.
Blind dates. They are a thing, you know.
Nigga said even the Joe Biden podcast, nigga said it's 2019, everything's a blind date. I was like, yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's true. But going back to what I was saying, I didn't get to the whole me being single thing, so I'm jumping and I gotta go back. But yeah, so women don't make it better. And the reason why I say that is because when it's women that cooks a lot and then slows down, and us men even just ask the woman, not even like, we can ask whatever way, shape, or form. Y'all spaz. What you mean? Like, oh, so you can do
if we had a bad day, yes, we spaz. If we didn't have a bad day, no, we won't spaz. And it depends. If I had a fucked up day, you come to me talking about something. Oh, so babe, you cooking? Yeah, I'm a black one. You even ask me how was my day.
No. If I ask any other format of why don't you cook for me so often?
So often. How many times you eat in a week?
Exactly. See.
No, I'm asking how many times. Are you looking for a
from going to
consistent meal?
Yeah, from going to every single time to you then slowing down, and then for that person that will go ask, oh, what happens to cooking so often?
Okay, it would be. I got tired.
Yes.
It would be.
And for guys, with a smoother, I'm like, I'm trying to make it special. And that's what I'm like, women not making it better.
I know.
Women not making it better.
I'm not accepting that answer. I'm trying to make, you ain't trying to make shit special. No, I don't want to hear that.
Nah, because when you actually in your mood and we buy you food, or not buy you, but cook you food, the thing that you like versus making it every other day, you're going to say it'd be like, we're a pop face. Because my friend did that bullshit. And I want to say that because she's in Carolina, so she's far away, but she did that bullshit with her boyfriend. I'm sitting there like, why don't you ask your boyfriend that you want to stay in to eat? He's like, no, he said no. I'm like, why don't you just tell the nigga?
We expect y'all to have this connection. I know,
stop
but
expecting for the nigga.
that's the thing. Now we do gotta stop expecting because
say what you want.
That's the
Say what's
problem.
on your chest. It's fine. Let a nigga know you want to eat in.
But we would hope, and that's a strong hope.
He clearly wants to go eat out. She wants to eat in. This is going crazy off the mindset I'm having right now.
Well, it depends on what the days look like. Okay, eat in for breakfast, go out for dinner.
This for lunch. This for dinner. I mean, this for dinner.
Oh, for dinner.
And she's like, she's in the mood to eat in. No. She wants to go out, and he's like, he wants to save the money and eat in. I'm like,
how often does he do that?
This is just her being stubborn. Cause I'm sitting there like, why don't you just tell the nigga, and if not, just go out to eat, cause at least you still get food.
I guess.
And she's like, no, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm done with you. Bye.
I guess.
All right, bye. I'm done with you. You still get food at the end of the day. Why you complaining about?
I guess. Listen, us females, we are some complicated creatures.
Hey, what you complaining about? Like, you complain about shit.
We're
So
complicated. We're complicated.
Why don't you express how you feel?
We are complicated. We are a puzzle, and it's up to y'all to figure us out.
Why don't you express how you feel? Oh my God. That's like when my friends are talking to me about me being this good boyfriend, but I'm sitting there all at the same time like, y'all talking about me in front of me when y'all both have boyfriends, whatever. But y'all talking about me so yeah, I'll be a good man, like I don't gotta worry about me. But also Dre's would be the person like not to come to me if I'm mad. I'm like, yeah, because if y'all some bullshit, I'm going to go do what I'm going to do.
Definitely saw that. I saw you comment on someone's post, and he was like,
I'm not putting up with your bullshit.
Oh, see, you would be an asshole with a boyfriend.
No, if it's bullshit, I'm not putting up with it. If it's some bullshit of you didn't get, I'm mad because you done ate X, Y, Z more than me, or whatever, some small bullshit. No, you're not about to ruin my day. Fuck that. Go in the corner, go in your room, whatever.
Did you just say go in the corner? You can't put a grown ass person in the corner. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm not saying legit go in the corner, but I'm like, yo, if you're in this room, facility space,
so that bitch go in time out.
Bye. I'm having fun. I'm doing what I said I'm going to do for the day. I'm not going to put up with you for 3-4 hours about whatever bullshit. But if you turn around and tell me something, I'm sorry. No. You're ruining my day for your bullshit. No. Not if you're mad
so
about...
So you never get emotional like that?
What you mean?
Like your mood swings? Damn, so if a nigga say sorry, shorty say sorry, you ain't trying to hear it?
3-4 hours later?
Yes.
Because I'm sitting there arguing with you about the BS that you want me to sit here and argue with you about for 3-4 hours. But then you turn around and say sorry. I wasted 3-4 hours like some shit I could have done. Could have went to a party. Could have hang out with my fellas. Could have done some shit. Hang out with you for 3-4 hours about some bullshit that you. No. Like even
you're over exaggerating. Damn, have a heart.
No, that's a heart. Like even this video I watched the other day, and the nigga was on the subway with a girl talking about something. You can't hang out with your guys. I'm talking with you on the phone. And the guy was like, "But you're not even talking." So I'm like, "Oh, I would have hated the fuck up." We can talk later. You're not. No, I'm happy. You're not ruining this mood. We're not ruining this mood. You're not ruining this mood. Granted, you don't have to worry about me. I already know. I don't gotta worry about my significant other. If she go out and do whatever, that's the way my mentality goes. I trust you. I'm with you for a reason. But I'm not dealing with you in small bullshit. Now, if it's legit, that's another thing. I can tell the difference between when things are legit and I need to actually stay with you and talk to you about some shit that we arguing about versus some bullshit. You didn't get X, Y, and Z in the mail today. I'm gonna put what your move for. No, you mad because you ain't get your panties today for your girl. No, I'm put what you your move. versus
You just made it sound like you spaz about anything. Though he said because you ain't get your panties in the belt. I'm done with you.
versus you.
I am done.
Versus your photos didn't come out the way you wanted to because you had a photo shoot today. All right, I know you're mad. Let's talk about it. That's not bullshit.
No, that's not bullshit.
Yeah,
that's work.
That's not bullshit. But you get mad because your shit didn't come in the mail today. What do you want to do? And I'm about to sit here and argue with you how stupid that sounds right now. You can't wait extra day. Now, it's been the Amazon Prime. It should have been and the day it said Amazon Prime.
You know what's crazy? That just did that the other day. I did that the other day.
I ain't seen the hair when you mad. No. And you want me to call it? No. Alright, off the tangent.
It be like that though sometimes.
Like I said,
all I'm saying is females, we get emotional and it's just like.
So, yes, being single. Back to being single. Alright, in this podcast.
He not going to be single next week, y'all.
Next week. Anyway.
He going to have him a boo thing.
Well, you got to wait. You got time, you can wait. But yeah, being single. Reason why I'm saying this is because usually what happens is when I'm going out and about, I'm like, yeah, I feel like talking to Shorty, but I'm like, Shorty, wow. So 2000s.
Shorty.
So 2000s. Shorty is 10. Hey, sorry.
You went all the way back.
I said 2010s. 2000s. Yeah, 2010s. It was 2010s when the nigga came out. So actually 2008-ish. So
somewhere.
Yeah, around there. But nonetheless, yeah, so when I see, I'm sitting there like, yeah, I should, and I'm like, yeah, usually my quote unquote, oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. If I want to actually go out with the person, I want to go out with the person, but I'm just like, for the things I'm trying to do, like, my budget's so tight with the student loans I'm paying for, and, or paying off, I should say, and savings and investments, X, Y, and Z, I don't even have that much money to splurge at this point. Like, I'm looking at, like, below $100. Like, I want to say probably like 50.
To spend on a date?
To even splurge on myself.
Yeah, let me say something.
With my budget set up.
Like, all you gotta do is, what do you want to see? Whatever she want to see if it's on Redbox. Little Redbox, get it, order some takeout, and y'all good.
This ain't Netflix and chill, my nigga.
No, it's Redbox and chill.
Redbox on the hills.
Yep.
Nigga says
if you're on a budget, I mean, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying, I can't technically take nobody out if I'm on a budget. I'm not trying to say I want a ball. I'm just saying, like, yo, if the date costs me $50, I ain't trying to go no money for the week if I only have $50 for the week.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like, yo, like, I'm trying to ask you out on a date and the shit costs $50 and I guess I got enough bread to be some and I'm trying to pay for both of us. Like, I'm trying to be that nigga. Oh, if she wants to offer, perfectly fine. If I run across that person, yeah, sure. But from my standing, yo.
Yes, yeah, then don't bother.
And that's why I'm just like, I'm going to take her on a date. Where 80% of the females I'm going to come across and want to go on a date to get to know. Take your time away from everything else that you're quote unquote doing to go on a date with me. That's what it is. That's what dates are for. Take your time away for me to have one-on-one.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But based on your logic, you got shit to do. Everything else is a date.
No, I just
Facebook is a date. Let's get to know me through call. Let's get to know me through...
No, I just refuse to do dates. It's not my thing. I really don't like it.
But yes, that's why I'm in this like single moment. Like, until I feel like I'm in a better financial state, I don't want to really like go into that realm of relationship. If it happens, it happens. If somebody's hanging out with me a lot, happens to form. But I'm not gonna jump straight into that person likes me or I want to go out with that person. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm single. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna go on my decade run of being single. That sounds so weird. Like, who?
Yeah, you're single for
like,
right now.
I feel like I'm one of the only people out in the world that has experienced about almost a decade of not being in a relationship and experiencing not it wasn't recent because clearly I had some earlier this year and I want to say probably like a year or two prior, but I had a moment where it's been 3 years where I haven't had none. No, nothing of that sort. Nothing. So I experienced that.
Not even of a lick
Nothing.
on the boob,
Nothing.
a tickle of
Nothing.
Damn.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
I mean, all the people women I was going for, one older guys. So during that time frame, I was looking at the kid.
Or were hoes.
Going back to this.
Oh man, damn, Dreas. Okay, now you're gonna have a girlfriend.
Alright, so I went through the people being sensitive on their creativity, so I'm just gonna set off the list. I didn't go through why this in the podcast yet. I'm not perfect, and that make people upset. I'm gonna go with that one. I feel like that's kind of a good ish segue into.
I'm still trying to figure out why does it make other people upset.
Because people, based on prior posts I've been posting, think I'm always happy, I'm always this go-getter, I'm always this motivational, or I'm always active and hardworking. First of all, I just kind of post. My friend asked me, Roger, I'm gonna put him out there. Shout out to him. He asked me, "Yo, how do I do my DJing in the morning?" I'm like, it's only like 20 minutes from just me DJing. Like me setting up to then break down, and then in between is me DJing. Like it was a 10-minute DJ set on the time I was doing my 10-minute daily videos, and I just before I went anywhere, like it was like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I edit on the bus.
Why he was
Like, that's
like,
it.
taking you forever?
You thought
be
it would take way
DJing on the
longer?
bus?
No.
Oh.
I set my camera up. I set the songs I want to play.
Oh.
I do them within 10 minutes. I send the file that's recorded over. So now I have the video recorded as well. And then on the bus, when the song is downloaded, and when the mix is downloaded, I slap the audio on that video and chop it, and there you go. 10 minutes. That's it. Run the bus
It don't
ride.
take that long.
Nope. And it was like, oh my god, you do that, and then you do the dancing, and do that. All right, nigga, the dancing for like an hour. I do the same shit. I record myself. I have the things in my ear. I dance for like one take. And like, I'd be there doing it for like 30 minutes to like near an hour, and
That's it.
there you go, guys. Every day. On the bus ride, I just post. And I share stuff from on Facebook and X, Y, and Z. Do so. Now, and then people are like, yo, how you do it so consecutively? Like, it's not even that crazy. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat.
I do be wondering how you do all that, but
I'm on YouTube.
it be looking like a lot.
I'm just posting the same shit across the different places because your attention may only be on Facebook for that day. That's how it's being perceived.
See, I don't have...
So while I'm over here on your apprentice side, putting her on TikTok, because she's not going to be on Facebook because you don't have Facebook. So fine, your attention's on TikTok.
Yeah, she is.
So fine. I'm posting on TikTok, so I'm not saying I have her on TikTok, but I'm saying like people like her. I'm posting on TikTok for people like her.
That's crazy because she is.
Yeah. You're not on TikTok, so you're not going to see it, but you're on Facebook, so I'm going to post on Facebook for you. Melanie, I'm going to say, hey, best friend. Melanie, she might be on Instagram, so I'm posting on Instagram. That's the viewpoint of why I do so many different things and why it seems like I'm being so
supposed to be done, though.
So that's why people are like, yo, how you on XYZ? It's everything on every single platform. Now, it might be slightly different because I might edit that dance video on TikTok only. I might post certain segments of this podcast on LinkedIn only. But it doesn't mean that it's still not across the board. Like, you're still getting some piece of content out there. And it's still a content piece if I say something, whether it's about me, about this, or about somebody else, or sharing somebody else's information. It's still content. End of the day, I'm doing I'm on it.
Nah, you do be posting. I'll go from Facebook because I'm only on Facebook and Instagram. I don't do nothing.
And that's why I go
on top of that. But I go from Facebook, I'm like, okay. And then I go to Instagram and I see it. It's like, oh, alright, so I see what you're saying. Because it definitely be up behind each other.
And that's what I'm like. And now I'm doing so like heavy where I'm taking now the 10 minutes, expanding it to an hour. This is my new thing. And this is how I do it. This is how I post. This is now going to the how I post segment. See, nice segue. But how I post now is I take an hour of my mix, So now that's fully recorded on here too. I chopped it. Instead of now just 10 minutes, it may be 5 minutes, and so on and so forth. And now I have 5-minute pieces that I post on the daily, so now I don't have to even create on the daily to give you guys something. Now I have even more free time to create something else. And then actually post my hour mix, the actual full version, on the Mixcloud site that I actually post my mixes on. So now you actually have something from people that don't see the Mixcloud and feel like I'm actually providing new mixes on every single day. And they're going to be like, yo, you sly. It's like not being sly. It's just, I give you guys content that you may not see Monday or Tuesday. You may not be on Instagram or
I mean, you do
X, Y, and Z.
You be posting a lot, so you're busy.
And that's when people go, oh, Dre, I like your content. I'm like, y'all like my content, but y'all have not liked or comment or shared my shit. And so I'm like, I'm fine with you guys not liking it. When my friend told me she don't like my song, but she still supports, I felt it, and I'm perfectly fine with that. One thing I hate is the people that I know some of y'all doing it. I don't know who yet, but I know some of y'all are doing it. And y'all giving me the, you don't like your song. And I know y'all don't like it like that. Don't give me that bullshit. Y'all like it, y'all like it. I'm perfectly fine. It's not gonna hurt my creativity. Right. I like what I like. The songs are already out there at this point. It's a months later. I'm just going, you know what? I don't really like that song like that. I like it out there. I like it for y'all. I know somebody gonna like it, but me personally,
you don't like it.
Yeah. I'm glad I made it for the time I made it for, and I liked it during the time I did like it. But afterwards, yeah, it's kind of out there. That's why you don't mainly see me
all the time about it when you do it.
That's why you don't see me promoting certain songs like that heavy. Like I like Till the Season. I should promote it a bit more heavy. I promote that way
Everyone
more.
loves that song. First of all, whoever don't like that song, screw you. Like, everything you stand for.
When's the last time I promoted 0 to 100? When's the last time I promoted KO Ken? Like, I promote Till Season way more than I promoted any of those. And like, even Battle Me, like, it's in the same bracket as Till Season for me. And even Headbang. But like, and Pass Out is like, yeah. Like, Musa, I haven't promoted that in a minute. Like, I feel that. And again, there's here and there's. So, that's why the structure of, that's why I post the way I post. That's why you guys see it the way you guys see it. So, even this little piece you may not see until you actually watch this. I may not even cut this into a Facebook and Instagram piece of content. I don't know yet.
No.
But while we're on the subject of phones, Mario Kart. So, I don't know how you feel about it. Let me get your intake. Let me stop talking for 2 seconds.
Mario Kart on cell phones?
Yeah, how you feel about that so far? I played Pokemon Master. I don't know if you ever heard
I
about
didn't,
that.
First of all, with iPhone, I don't even know what I can and can't do until I go into the App Store, and if I don't see it, then I know I can't do it. That's one. 2, Mario Kart, I actually like that game if I play it on, obviously not the phone, but on the system.
So
I'm usually the Princess Peach.
So you haven't played the phone yet?
Huh?
You haven't played the phone yet?
No, I haven't tried. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go look right now and see if I can get it. Because if I can get it on my phone, then I could give you a review on it next week.
I would say you should be able to. It's on iPhone. It's on Android iPhone.
It should be, right?
Yeah. My intake on it, because I've been playing it since day one they came out.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Oh, snap. About to play it.
The thing I don't like is I wish you could put it, like, the way this format of the video is versus, like, it being up. Like, it's stupid. I don't like it. I want to, like, move as if I'm moving the wheel.
But you got to use the fingers, right? You're
not going to hold it like that. You're holding it, like, you're holding it like that, and you're swiping to drift.
Holding it like this?
So, like,
I don't like that.
So you're holding it, and you're swiping like that to drift, and it's automatically moving on its own. And I'm sitting there like,
They could have made that a little bit better.
And then multiplayer's not even there yet. So it's like, you're adding friends for, like, just scoring points as you consistently race against computers and leveling up. So I'm sitting there like, 3 out of 5.
Okay, so now what you're saying that, I don't even think
I still have fun. I still have fun about it, but it's like 3 out of 5.
Alright, so I'll play it then and see what happens.
It's like 3 out of 5 for me.
I figured it'd be like this.
That's what I wanted. Because that would have made it 5 out of 5 for me. That alone would have made it 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd have preferred.
Because I'm like, I can play like that. And they could have had like little joysticks on the side where I could just speed up and slow down if I wanted to. Like, and like, you can't even go off rail like that. So like, if you go off rail, like, you kind of just bump into a fake wall. It's not even there. It's like, Like, you can't go off rail. Like,
I mean,
it's
ain't that
not
with all
me.
the games though?
No, because when you go off rail, they have a little guy to pick you up and put you back on the cart.
Well, that's on the console version.
Yeah, what I'm talking about.
They're not gonna do that on here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which is
No, they do. When you actually fall off and by mistake, like when you try to go a certain way and you try to like go by that air thing that lifts you up and throws out like the parachute thing over your cart. And if you go off and you miss that air thing, then the guy actually comes. But that's it. Like that's like rarely.
Looking nigga on the cloud.
That's rarely. Really.
No, I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. I really wish they'd had it horizontal then instead of vertically.
Yeah, that fucked up for me. Why big people upset? Did I even say why I make people upset? No, I did not. I skipped the whole segment. I told
why you make people upset?
Yeah, I'm not proving that make people upset. Like I'm not just happy go get a person. Like even going back to like people sharing their content, I'm like yo, like I'm not gonna fuck with everything you do. Like I'm not gonna purposely like I'm already have my own bubble. Everybody has their own bubble. Like to even my thing to reach somebody else's bubble and for them to actually stick to it and like it.
Yeah.
It's like like that's all. Like I'm not mad at nobody liking my stuff or like not seeing it. Like everybody's in their own bubble. I'm not mad. That's all. Like creative wise, like I'm gonna keep posting stuff out there. Eventually somebody gonna like it, and eventually somebody gonna see it. My hang up, and this is mine. I do have a bit towards jealousy when I see my friends doing like their thing. We just got to having a conversation. They didn't do much to get that thing. And I'm sitting there like, and I'm like, yeah, y'all keep saying I'm a good DJ, but nigga, you in Albany. Nigga, you in Syracuse. Nigga, you in Miami. Nigga, you were doing this and that the third. I'm like, I'm on this good person as a DJ, artist, photographer, X, Y, and Z. How come I feel like I'm still stuck in Binghamton? Y'all would say it's networking, but then like I'm trying to network. Oh, here's my real hang up for that. I'm gonna get that for 2 seconds. Me and my best friend.
I was gonna say who actually about to get into right now.
It's not even. This is high general. The word help, and I think I briefly mentioned this in my last podcast. I can't remember for sure, but my beef or my hang up. When I told my best friend this, how you gonna tell me you want to help me, but I end up doing more work? That part never made sense.
Wait, did you call her out?
No, I'm not calling her out. This is what I told her.
Oh,
because I had a meeting with somebody else, and I had this multiple meetings with some other people, and they were like, "Yo, we should link up. We should, do collab." And they're like, and I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds cool." And I'm like, now that I'm supposed to set up this event, or now I'm supposed to do this and that. I'm like, how am I doing more work, but you want to help me? That made no sense in my brain. I have to take a step back. I'm like, wait. You want to help me, but I end up doing more work that I just keep doing what I'm doing. That's not. I don't see why I feel as though, like, no.
That's usually the case.
No, it can't be. You are helping me. You volunteered yourself. I didn't ask you to help me. You said I was like, Drace, I want to help. I want to help with doing what you're doing because I see what you're doing. You're doing good, and I like what you're doing based on people.
So now you're saying because they did that, they're not really doing anything now.
I'm not even saying technically for some of the people I know I'm thinking about, but even not those people. It's just in general. Like if you see the thing you can help with, why don't you just do that? Therefore, like I'm doing all these DJ mixes. You claim that your thing is videography. Then why don't you just videotape me DJing? Because clearly I can use that help.
Yeah.
Like instead of just saying, Drace, I would like to help. That's your
thing,
thing, but then you don't. You don't do that because that's your thing that you want to do, but you don't help me in that caliber. Because that's like that makes no sense to me. If I'm a DJ and you need XYZ an event, and I say I want to help, and my overall goal is a DJ. Why not provide you the services with me DJ to elevate you and myself?
Unless they was just
that makes
talking
no
to you.
sense.
Unless they was just talking out their ass to you.
I'm just saying that makes no sense to me.
No,
so that goes into that, which can go into. For those who don't know,
Mario, try it out.
Try it out. You're gonna get lost. I'll tell you right now. Anyway, all right. So we only got a few more left before I end this podcast. And
go find a girlfriend.
Wow. I'm gonna go on the street and find some girlfriend like that. It's a Sunday. You know,
Yo,
Holy
if any of
Spirits.
you girls want to date Dreas, message me. I'll send her the message. I'll hook y'all up with a blind date
On
and
a
stuff.
Sunday. And by the way, I apologize for anybody that felt the ways on a Sunday. We talking about some hoes, bitches, etc. on the podcast. I'll get over it. Yeah, me having a fan base. Not goes into that because in the conversation prior, or even people telling me I have a fan base. Y'all need to stop with this. I have a fan base. God bet you for right now, October 5th. If I go up in there, and this is another thing too, I'm gonna divide the people up in my head. I'm going to because first of all, October 5th is not my event. It's somebody else's birthday party. They wanted me to DJ.
Oh, that joint that's going down.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not. It's not my event. I had events prior. What is this fan base you got? And when I mean my fan base, not the people I actually know and that's associated with me and helping me doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the people from the outside, like that don't interact with me on a weekly basis like that. That just I talk to like on Instagram or Facebook or text, but really not involved in my progress or everything I'm doing. Those people I'm talking about. So when y'all come up here and talk about some fan base, I go, "Ooh, nigga." Cause I get the people like her.
Why do you
I get her.
say it like
I get her. That's fine. I get her. She's here. She's working. She's doing stuff. But here, here's my part of my fan base on that perspective.
And I be bumping to his music in the car too.
Yes, that perspective. I completely understand that. People on the outside, people that are not here with me in meetings, etc. Y'all people, what's up? Yeah, I don't want to call y'all fan base because what y'all really a fan of, and that's my problem was a lot of people are, and this will go back to what I was saying about my photography and feeling like it's a crutch. Y'all are really hooked in my photography, which I have no problem with, but I don't want to consider that like a fan base because it's not like y'all shouting me out with the pictures like that. None of y'all are. I know y'all not. I noticed because when I go back and see some of their pictures. Y'all tag me, then untag me after some time. Y'all not slick. Y'all post and then don't mention me. Y'all not slick. Like one of the guys I see done made one of my pictures that I did for a part that was from a party that person was involved in. He made that to the mixtape cover. So I'm like, you not gonna give me a shout out for that picture? Nothing. I ain't talking about soup. I ain't talking about soup. For those that think I ain't talking about soup. Soup is good. Me and soup already discussed that. I'm talking about somebody else that has nothing relation, even knowing that I am rolling with a team or part of a company. Shit. Really, people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the people I ain't even shot. I'm like, y'all not slick either. Y'all will tag me that day and then untag me later on. So then I say and go, I think I got, X, Y, Z, or I think I got people following me later on, but then it's not like I purposely went back to y'all pictures. It's just I end up seeing, like, when something got posted, I can't remember, it happened for two people, and I went back, no, I lied. It was for this one person, I'm not going to say their name, mainly because of what that person has attachment towards. And I still fuck with that person too. It's just that I do low-key feel ways. I'm always going to low-key feel ways. I'm not going to fully address it until like I feel like, it's enough. Even with the content sharing, like, I had enough. Like, by all means, do what y'all want to do. Until I feel like I had enough with y'all and I feel like I found a way to to tell y'all like how I really feel and y'all can get what I'm saying without y'all taking offense. Which is why I haven't said to the things I said to the people.
I kind of don't care
sharing
if you
it.
take offense. Oh well, so what?
I mean, yes, true. I'm not disputing that, but I'm like, I don't want to make it seem like, yo, I'm the harshest nigga because I came to you and tell you, man, I don't want to fuck with your content. It's not even that. It's like, yo, I'm not into your content, bro.
There's polite ways to do it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm not trying to say. It's like trying to tell artists all the time, like, yo, you fucking my music, man. That shit heat, right, bro?
No, it's not.
You can say because you a girl. As a nigga, bro.
But then I get called all types of bitches. Because I have done it.
My quote unquote way is, it sounds good. The recording sounds good. I'm not gonna claim your song is good. I'm not about to say listen to your shit like that.
Yeah.
So yes, I gotta go to that segment too. I can lead to the last segment of the day. So yeah, I don't have favorites like that. And listen to old school music. See, listening to music. It works. I'm just saying, it works. I don't feel like I'm kind of speeding a bit-ish. I don't want to speed too far into every topic.
No, because it just leads into one.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, maybe next week I might like have less like me, and more like news related stuff. Because I've been trying to aim for that more so than just like me and her and whomever in the podcast.
If I do next week, I'm here. I'll probably be back
it.
on here. I ain't gonna look like this.
That's it. I mean, you can come from a party.
I ain't gonna look like this.
You can come from a party. Because
Huh?
the day before is the party.
Oh my God, I'm gonna look like this.
That's your choice.
Oh
That's your
no.
Why y'all act like y'all can't like, well, I'm gonna look like you have a choice. You don't have a choice of, if I go on a party, I'm gonna look like XYZ tomorrow. You could.
I'm gonna look like shit.
You could not look like it. You could not also not drink. You could do a lot of things.
Did you just say go to a party and not drink?
That's not it. You act like you have done that shit when you was a kid. You went to a party to not drink.
I didn't start partying until I got 21.
So you tell me you went to no birthday parties, you went to no high school parties, none of that.
In high school, no.
Damn.
I didn't.
Interesting. Anyway.
No, I didn't. In high school, I didn't go to no parties.
Back to the old school vibes, since we're on the old school-ish subject. Yeah, I'm not an old school person. I mean, I am, but not like that nature. Like, I'm not like 90s. I'm not heavy 90s. Like 2000s more so, but the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I don't want people to feel in the future that my name, Dreashiphop, and people are like, yo, you know, what do you know about hip-hop and XYZ? Because I actually had a discussion with somebody claiming Lil Wayne should be number one on the top 50 list of all time.
Should be what?
Top 50 list of greatest hip-hop artists of all time.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta go back and revisit all of that because I don't.
And the reason why I said Joe Budden is number 3, or the reason why, because it was around like, Joe Budden number 3, and everybody like, Joe Budden, really? And try to like, you know, attack Joe Budden. And my thing was like, for the thing, I looked at it from the outside of music, and like, I don't like Lil Wayne like that when it comes to music. I grew up on the T.I. versus Lil Wayne thing, where my friends were like, yo, Lil Wayne, I'm like, yeah, T.I. Because I like T.I. energy. It wasn't the lyrics for me. It was the T.I. energy, T.I. vibes. Lil Wayne was just spitting out stuff, and everything just sounded kind of the same. And what was it?
I like both of them, though.
I mean, I kind of grew to like Wayne after some time, but like, still, it's like, I'm not a Wayne fan like that. I'm not giving him to, like, I have opinions on what I want. And that's why when me and this person were going back and forth, this person that was on my YouTube channel, I was going back and forth. So listen to the conversation. If you guys look at the top 50 all-time hip-hop artists or all-time rappers or all-time... It's on my YouTube channel. It's not even that far either. But in the conversation, I was like, I gave Lil Wayne more credit because as somebody that's indulged into hip-hop, I'm like, all right, I understand why Lil Wayne should be at least in even the top 10s. But I'm not giving that dude top 3 or top 1. I'm not doing it. And because I'm like, what impact has he had outside of music of the years that he's been around that impacted the culture? Granted, there's a role, which was a huge impact. Which is why one of the major factors put him in the top 10. I can't list a proper top 10, by the way, but I would put him in that top 10 category. For me, Joe Budden, the reason why I see why he was in that the top 3, I was like, Joe Budden has a podcast that went number 1. You got Clown on Media, which resurrected even your name, because no one was knowing your name like that. You built a lyrical group under Eminem, which nobody else was assigned underneath Eminem like that. And based on the outside perspective, Joe Budden was the weakest link, but still hold his ground in that group. So he was like, I'm like, you're just as lyrical within that group, but everybody considers you as the weakest. But you also still hold your own. You're also on Revolt TV. You've done so much for the impact of the culture in a sense that it was maybe slightly hidden to the mass majority. But I can see why.
Oh snap! Word.
But I can see why you're top 3. Now, the reason why Jay-Z was number 1, and the reason why I'm like, I can vouch for that, because even though it's not really, even though I did say outside of music, and even though he does own the Rock Nation and all that, even his movement of like moving the artists and whatnot, which is a huge title, which is a huge movement, saying lines like, I wear skinny jeans so my knots don't fit, that was a wave. As in the sense of, when that time that dropped, niggas would call you out in skinny jeans. Until New Boys came in.
And now everybody rocking them tight ass.
And then the Death of Auto-Tune, when he was trying to kill Auto-Tune, and that was another wave, that's when I'm like, okay, Jay-Z, you have the tendency to create waves within the culture. Which is what I want from Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole to have that movement. Because I'm like, I can't name them greatest of all time until I feel like they have that movement. Until I feel like they drop a line and everybody shifts over because they said that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, Biggie and Tupac has it. Biggie had the East Coast. Tupac had the West Coast. Like I told people, like, you can't go on the other side and not get beat up because you talking about I rep Biggie during the time. You can't go on the other side. You can't come to New York talking about, yeah, I love Tupac. No. I was not fucking with you at that point.
I mean, that's why
I was like Crips and Bloods. Like, no.
That's why the beef. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless the artist has a new movement, I can't classify you as the greatest of all time in that caliber sense. You need some type of movement that impacts, like, the way people will move in the state of just you saying something or you making something. Like, kind of, Akon was in that boat with the whole Africa shit, but then I heard some shit in Joe Budden podcast. I got to re-hear it because I can't remember what it was, but they were clowning the shit out of it. I was like, damn, what he do? What Akon do? Something about his funds. Like, that's why. Like, you know, you like, he's like, Joe Budden was like, you know, everybody were praising him about Africa. I'm like, wait a minute. We know damn well, like, by himself, something wrong. Like, Akon, what happened? You powering Africa by yourself. Like, you did that by yourself. I'm like, all right, Joe Budden, what you said? I can't remember what he said prior, but it was something that he said making a joke of about Akon. I was like, damn. He made something about Wakanda. And it was supposed to be a remix of Juana. That shit was horrible.
You're joking, right?
No. That's not. You got the nigga from, what's his name? It's a skinny black nigga.
Which one? There's a lot of them.
Dark African nigga. The one that with the Gap 2, the comedian. There you go. Yeah. He's in it. He's in the video. Video trash. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this low budget ass video that you put on Wolfstar? I'm like, Akon, what's wrong with you?
Keyword, low budget.
That was poor. Like, it was really bad. Like, I'm like, nigga, Akon, you. I know you have more money than to come up with something like this. And now the final thing of the topic. I actually didn't mean to go this far into this podcast without discussing it, but I guess now we're gonna discuss it now. My stuff getting stolen and how
You try to keep your cool. Fuck that.
I kept my cool.
I tore that place upside down.
I did. You can see it on camera. I was going through every single room. Trying to find my shit because I didn't know.
Wait, you was on camera doing it?
So I'll elaborate what happened. So, and I'm always saying this too. I should probably put the video, or not videos, the images of the stuff that got stolen. So if you guys see in this podcast, then you know what got stolen and what I'm looking for out in Binghamton. But as I'm typing it up, so I was working in parts of my job where I don't go to no more. Not go to no more, but when I'm cleaning, I turn off the lights. So, cause I don't work in that. I'm not gonna clean outside. So when I turn it off, so I can just get out sooner, save some extra seconds, a minute or two, so I can just hurry up and get out and catch the bus. So I'm cleaning, and when I get back to go downstairs, cause I leave the light, the maintenance light room on, cause that's the room I usually leave my stuff in. My bag went missing. And I'm sitting there like, well, I could have possibly misplaced it because there was a time prior where I picked my bag up to bring it upstairs with me and then to go finish doing what I'm going to do and just head out after. So I'm like, maybe I could have misplaced it. But I'm like, why would I have put it at? I'm like, I just got to take out the trash. I just got to put the vacuum away, and the vacuum is like a Ghostbuster backpack, so it's gray, it's matching. So in my head, I'm like, subconsciously, I guess I've misplaced it. I'm like, I'm scattering through all the rooms. I'm like, I don't got much time to scatter through the rooms and fully go through them because I got about like 30 to 20 minutes left before the alarm kicks in for the school to like lock itself. So if movement's going on in the school, the alarm will go off. I could shut off it on its own, but then like that's troublesome to go through. So like, yeah. So I'm going through. Now I got like 8 minutes left until I gotta leave the building. And I'm like, fuck. So like, I call the principal because that's the person that I'm, that hired me or has me on paper and whatnot. And I tell her, and she notifies the teachers the next morning. They're going through it. I wanted to say what I wanted to say too. I'm like, yeah, I can't say that because if I say that, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I asked the teacher to look at the footage one more time because we couldn't find out if it was just stolen or it was misplaced. One more time. Funny because this is low-key deja vu. I definitely had a moment in my head where I told myself I'm gonna have a podcast. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna end up running into this guy. I feel like it was at Walmart because you guys were going to Walmart one time, and I was like, sure. It was late at night, and he was at Walmart. I don't know. It was a deja vu moment, and I was like, that's my bag. But nonetheless, this was a while ago. This moment of mine was a while ago. This moment, it's like this moment of deja vu.
I was about to say because if that was homie, we would have jumped him at Walmart, right?
No, it's ain't recent.
Oh, I was about to say.
When I go to Walmart with you, I'm talking about with y'all. It's at night. I went with y'all to Walmart. It's some random moment, and I was like, I think that's my bag. And like that was a dream of mine. Like I had like a year or so ago. It was a while ago. So even now, I don't remember it now because I'm having a podcast moment. I'm like, wait, I had a podcast, and niggas went to Walmart. Next time I see them, I see my bag. I'm like, And by the way, I know it's my bag because I'm the only motherfucker in Binghamton
that has that bag.
Yes, and the reason why I even know that is because the price of how much that bag costs, niggas ain't buying that. Y'all niggas will dead ass go for a $30 bag or a brand name bag with the same value that's a different brand. Ain't nobody knows the brand like the brand I have. So let me keep pulling up the pictures because I'm almost done. So I asked the teacher and we go through the bags. We go through the what you call it. Did it really pull up? Whatever. That works. We put the footage and we tried something because the day prior somebody came to the building and asked the same teacher, I'm like, did you let him in? She said no. I'm like, I didn't let her in. And we figured out when the doors were unlocked. So we was like, all right, well let's try that side door to see if that person came in. Which turns out he did come to that side door. And that area that I left dark, that's where he was walking through, and he walked into the maintenance building, or maintenance room my bag was at, who was there for about, according to the teacher, about 8 to 10 minutes, and walked out through another door that was also caught on camera. I'm sitting there like, So we told the principal, we notified the police. I don't want to fucking talk to these niggas. I don't, but for situation that's in, I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll tell you. So when even the guy asked me, he was like, why don't you call police that day up? And I'm like, because I didn't want to make it a scene for the school, for the parents to feel as though the school's unsafe. I was like, let me not make it escalate too far. The principal handled it. Because my instinct was to go talk or hit the police right there and then. I was like, yo, nah. My shit got stolen and all that. I'm like, JC, I know you're a panic mode. I'm like, you can't go call police in this environment because now, like, you're putting the school in jeopardy for your bag. It wasn't like nobody got hurt or anything. It wasn't like the school stuff, like not a majority of the school stuff got stolen or anything. Like, it was your stuff. It was granted on the school grounds, and according to the police, it was like, it was a break and entry. There's a couple of things that happened, so he could be arrested for that.
He better be.
For that. I mean, I told the officer, like, yeah, he could arrest him if they do catch him. My end, I just want my shit. Honestly. In my perspective, I'm like, yo, just give him my shit. all my shit's good and nothing happened to my shit, I'm not gonna call X, Y, Z. If they catch you before I do, or if I catch you and you try to plead X, Y, Z, nigga, you go to jail for that shit. I can't.
When
So-
or after we kick his ass? Because there's a possible chance we.
So
fighting.
there's a couple more theories of like he didn't mean to come into the building to steal. No. It's a theory because next to the school is a church. Underneath the church, they have this rehab for people that had that went through alcoholism or drug use or anything of that sort. And so and that's happened. People often mistake the school for being that church because the lights are on in the front versus the church.
So
he thought.
even if that was a theory,
I mean,
how
I didn't
does
want
taking the bag fits in that.
No, that's different.
equation?
That's different. Taking the bag was different. I'm saying that his intent wasn't coming in for the bag. His intent wasn't coming in to steal. His intent was to go to the meeting. Happened to see the bag, thought about stealing, and since someone was around,
I'm just going to take whoever's stuff.
because he didn't clearly look for it on cameras. You could see him not even looking out for cameras. So the dumbass didn't even think they was in the school.
Yeah, you took the bag. I don't care what your reasoning is or what you thought the place was.
No. I'm just saying, like, so for that, I'm like, so maybe he's gonna turn up again to go to that particular meeting at some point in the future, which is next to the school. So now I'm like, all right, well, this meeting happens once a week. Well, technically twice, because it's supposed to be one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. And this happened on Wednesday, by the way.
So if it happened on Wednesday and he thought he was going to a meeting, then okay.
Yeah, because even in one of the pictures, he had a piece of paper out. In my head, I'm like, okay, if you have a piece of paper out, that means you're clearly being told to go somewhere. And this is where the building, or where XYZ is at. So I'm like, okay, you're there for that reason. Now, I have other theories, but I'm not going to get into them because one of our friends I try to get into kind of like came on my neck. Almost done.
So what do you want?
Spaghetti.
Pass me my phone.
Can I blow this up? Or is this not going to blow up? Whatever.
Just click the picture.
Yeah, I know. That's close to what I'm going to get. And let me type it right. So right now, this is a file report. There's on the lookout for this guy. It was a white male, based on the look. I want to say like in his 30s, probably like between 20s and 35. Not even that young, but like he was old enough. Like I said, I have more theories. It's just that was like a whole problem. And as much as I want to like fuck the nigga up and all that extra shit, I'm like, yo, like I really just want my shit.
Like, sir, please return the items. They don't belong to you.
I want to make sure I get the right ones.
Like I said, I was never for people stealing. Like,
I don't want it either.
I'm all against that because it's like, why steal? Like, you can't afford anything. I don't know.
No, you clearly couldn't.
No, I know there's certain things that people can't afford. That's why they steal. But I'm like, just why go through all of that? I don't know.
So then when the officer asked me, and I'm going to say this because he was like, yo, so how much does everything cost? I'm like, you don't want to know the answer to all this. I was sitting there like...
Did you tell him?
I mean, yeah, he asked. I'm like, he wanted to know how much value everything was. And the teachers was wondering too. I'm like, I didn't even want to tell.
It's my beats. No,
they didn't know all that. No, they didn't know all that.
Camera.
Because all they knew was it was just a bag. So, like, the bag alone was $150. Let's start there. The bag alone was $150. Not including tax. The bag alone was $150.
Include your camera and the rest.
The camera, including with the lens that was attached with it.
Everything that was in there
was $300 to $320.
Alright, so we got 5 and change.
Yeah. And then, what was the other thing? The headphones, which you clearly see right now, was $150.
We had like $700.
Yeah, in one night. I'm sitting there like, that's too much worth of rent. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, shit. I'm like, that's what I'm like, in my head, like, if it was just a bag, like, yeah, sure, put it out there, but like, I'm not gonna go that crazy. If I spot it, like right now, I'm like kind of that crazy. Like I'm going through Facebook Marketplace. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I'm about to go to the pawn shop tomorrow and let them know like, yo, if somebody turns in X, Y, and Z, let me know. Like I'm gonna go ahead. Like that's a lot of shit. But yeah. So
That's wild.
So people that don't know, and so camera looks like this, but different type of flash. Damn, screen too bright.
Mm-hmm.
What the autofocus in? Nope, it's not gonna do it. Would that be better? Yeah, it's better. All right. So that is the camera. The 50mm attached to it. I already put it up from here. No, it's okay right here. It's a bag. Looks like that. It's gray. It's that color. Gray bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bag?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And these headphones. Make sure I'm not clear. So yeah, that's about to be 2 hours. That was taken. I mean, there's a few other things, but it's like stuff I can just buy, like no problem. Like a $50 water bottle and my like towel, hoodie, a small hoodie. It wasn't like a brand name
That's
hoodie.
the important stuff.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm just like, all right. That was taken. So yeah, I'm putting it out there now. I'm trying to be quiet about it, but I'm gonna let all my friends know, like, yo, come across maybe that bag, because that bag is gonna be like the indicator of anything. Like seriously, who has that? And that's why I'm like, nobody's gonna know to go to a site and buy a brand called Baboon. It's not even on Amazon to be buying it.
Yeah.
So therefore, like, I'm the only one in Binghamton rocking that. The majority of people rock Nike, which is gonna be if that was Nike. Alright, it's kind of a no way to know. Yeah, but this brand, like nobody's had this brand. Nobody's gonna have X, Y, and Z. It's like either this nigga's gonna sell it, some way or some form, or he's gonna rock it, some way or some form. And I'm like, when am I catch you? Right? Like there's no like, I know a nigga that works in the pawn shop. I'm on Marketplace. I'm on Let Go. I'm on eBay. I'm on Craigslist. I can check all of those. There's the bag in different variations. Gray bag, gray duffel bag, gray this and gray that. Baboon. Yeah.
Man.
Just waiting, bro. Just waiting.
You're gonna slip up.
I know. And then I found out this thing where I can like, not trace, but like I can locate or I can figure out Bluetooth within the area nearby me. So if I'm like within a certain radius, I can turn it on. If a Bluetooth is on, and that Bluetooth name is on it, the one that I rock, knowing that I'm one of the few that out here rocking. I see somebody else has the same headphones. I'm like, all right, but he's selling it. I'm like, okay, I know there's a few other people. But if I see it, I'm gonna walk around until the signal's strong enough, and I'm gonna appear at somebody's doorstep. Hey, you happen to have X, Y, and Z? Because I'm just looking for stuff and trying to see. I'm not gonna say it like that because I'm gonna say it in a way where, yeah, you know, happen to be in the neighborhood. What's up?
You get some kind of luck with finding it.
But right now, I'm trying to see if I can even just ask a company if I can get, you know, not reimbursement, but like another bag or something. So waiting for my best friend to take care of that. Another hand, I'm waiting for Sweetwater to get back to me about the headphones. And if both of those come in, now I just gotta work on just getting the camera and the SD card and the lens with the camera. Because that already alone sounds like a lot more money than the bag and the headphones itself. Golly.
First of all, the bag and the headphones combined is more than the camera.
Yeah, I know. I told the teacher I had a reason. The bag was for putting all the stuff I need to put in it at once, so I had to carry 2 bags instead of 1. That was that reason.
Yeah.
The headphones was because I needed something to listen to when I mix my music and to better understand and hear other music so I can compare it to my music to see if it's balanced out with each other. So that was that reason. So it wasn't even like I bought these for like no reason or did it look
It's a
special.
business expense.
Yeah. And the camera was obviously for photography.
You have the receipts for all this, I hope, right?
Well, I have the receipt for the bag. The camera got Let Go, so there's no receipt for that. And the headphones, I still have the order placement from Sweetwater. That's all like, I have the technical stuff. And so I'm like, the camera itself within it has my name, if you go into the menu section. So something like if you delete the camera, then there's no way, like the infrared camera, there's no way for me to like fully see. But if you decide just to go around with it, or do X, Y, Z with it, in the menu in the copyright section, my name's on it. So I'm like, it's embedded in the camera. So I know it's my bag. I don't know it's my camera. The only thing I won't know is my headphones, but that's about it. But
that's out.
Yeah,
I've been crying.
That being said, is there anything you want to shout out, mention, out there, say, etc.?
Nope. I'm joking.
I said no.
Joking. Word. I mean, I don't know. If y'all want to follow me, I care. I don't care. Your choice. If you want to be nosy and see what I'm up to. Vidova Blaque. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. That's it.
Facebook and Instagram, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Project CX, because like I said prior, if you guys,
Word.
This situation when it happened, this podcast would have happened for this scenario. At least it would be in different setting, different place, and different time for that. So shout out to y'all.
Word, and I wouldn't be here. Right?
Nigga said right. I'm like, I wouldn't be here,
Right? Team effort here.
Team effort.
Word, and copy out one of these sweaters Dre's got on. I promise you it's mad warm.
Shout out to...
so serious, it's mad warm, yo. Promise you.
Shout out to the nigga that stole my stuff. Cause I'm gonna catch your ass. Shout out to...
Word, shout out to the thief named Tom. We don't know his name, but right now...
His name Tom?
His
really?
name Tom.
Wow.
Shout out to the thief named Tom.
Look at Brian to me, based on the picture.
He look like a Brian?
Yeah, look at Brian.
Alright, so shout out to the thief that could supposedly
I'm saying name is somebody.
Tom or Brian.
Just naming people.
He look like he had a last name?
Nigga say. Alright, anyway. What was I gonna say? The nigga also, the charger that I was charging my headphones had a special charger for this phone, so I can't really warp charge my phone to fast charge. Matter of fact, I was trying to charge it.
Was it a C-type?
No, I have the cord, but the brick that has it makes it charge fast. But because I don't have the brick no more, I try to use a different brick for it.
Yeah, see,
that
messes it up.
It actually almost overheated the brick. I took the brick out, and it's over here hot as hell.
Shit.
Trying to blow the shit up. I'm like,
You gonna have to...
I ordered a new one already.
Oh,
I was like, I'm not doing it.
Damn.
But even that, if I order primary from the site with the cord and the brick, it would cost me $35 alone. So I'm like, the brick, that's just paid $11 for it, $12 technically.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I was on shout. I want to shout out more people. Shout out to the people I was supposed to do photography with, but I don't have a chance to do more technically. Shout out to upcoming event, October 5th, the party. Oh, before we get off, I know I didn't mean to.
Oh, right.
I want to ask you about Break the Stage. How you felt? Highlights, moments, takeaways. I already announced Julie was my highlight of the night.
That was.
I was like, okay.
That was my
podcast.
favorite moment. That's my baby. That's my princess, by the way, y'all. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, she shocked me. Cause if everybody know Julia the way I know Julia, she played too goddamn much.
She was the first person to know her singing like that.
I've seen her. You know how you gotta threaten someone to make them do what they must do.
Okay, for those, we don't condone.
I don't condone it, but I got her with food, so it's okay. I'm not talking about violence, if anything.
Another app using the mic. That's the first time I've ever seen that. All right, cool.
And she hit that one note, and my heart, I wanted to cry because I was like, yes, hard work does pay off.
Trying to get all the females to do the same goddamn exact thing.
Hard work pays off though, and she did it.
Yeah.
Practice. Honestly, people practice. If you love what you do, practice so you can become better at it. Because from seeing her from day one up until now, and it's been a year and some change, she did it. I'm proud of her. So yes, Julia, I'm proud of you.
I can't record the audio. All right, well, I guess that being said, since I can't record audio, I'll log off. See you guys. Log off. See you guys.
I know he's on my team.